There's that. Broadcast options. Okay. Swap. Alright, I am broadcasting. I'm going to switch over to my Roku. That one's coming out. I have an idea of a card to take out, but I don't particularly want to remove it. I'll take out this guy. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Well, I would, but my broadcast option isn't working.
Huh. What's wrong with it?
Don't know, it's grayed out.
One second. Input. Are you on the game yet?
I'm in the
You're in the AR studio?
yeah.
Huh. Are you talking about on the phone, or are you talking about like on the share or the share menu?
I'm on the second screen thing. On
You
my
need to
phone.
be broadcasting already in order to have the broadcast option.
So how do I do that?
Share button on your PlayStation controller. And then should be start broadcast or something like that.
Broadcast gameplay YouTube.
Yep. Now the broadcast options on your phone should kick in. Let's see, subscriptions. Robert Jr. Go back.
I clicked on the CBA. Now what?
CBA.
On the left-hand side of the broadcast options screen.
Oh, so it should have flipped it. Are you... Okay, now it says you're live. Let's see. Yep, there we go. I gotcha. So you can go ahead and switch over to your Roku, and I'm already broadcasting. You don't need your second screen after you've flipped the CBA. Thought Alex was going to bed.
You make it sound like a drug.
So I have a really, really weird setup for my camera. You're going to have to let me know if it's actually better than it was. It is kind of darker in here, though, because unfortunately my light is in the back in my dining room, and I don't have an overhead light directly above where I have my game.
Hey, you want to hand me my red deck?
Ooh. Alright. You want me to cut?
I can't even see you yet.
Oh.
But there he is.
It's quite similar.
I see a Jenny.
Jake. Yeah.
Come out of there. Oh, this is not the right one. I need the black box that says council. I'm like, that is a really heavy card for no reason. These are double sleeved. Can you tell?
You're about 15 seconds behind, and you're just now pulling them out on my screen. Yeah, it looks like a pretty thick deck. By the way, I'm about to hold up my card. Let me know if you're actually able to read that.
Nope.
Barely.
Barely. Shit.
You can see it, but where it says flying.
Oh, I just put it down.
Yeah, I can't read it.
Okay.
Why do I keep getting a black screen on my upper left?
Probably because I'm getting notifications, and it's probably, people, like, messaging and shit.
Ah.
Give me a second, I have another idea of something else. Well, I shouldn't say that I believe. Let's try this. I believe it is like that. Camera.
Okay. So I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. Would you like me to cut it?
Nope.
Alright. Alex, I'm about to steal your phone holder. Because I need dice.
There you go. Or, actually, that's not a good spot for it. Let's put it here. Let me know if you can read that.
That's cool. How'd you do that?
So go to the the thing where it has the 6 different squares. The one at the top left is objects. And it has 6 different spots. And you click the plus, and it'll take you to a screen. You can either create a horizontal or a vertical picture. I do the vertical for the cards. Take a picture of your card, and you can post your cards on those, and they tend to be a lot easier to read.
It is easier, but I still cannot read it.
Really?
The resolution's not high enough.
Thing. It's not a camera thing.
Okay. Never mind then. Yep, looks like you're getting messages as well, Robert. Alright. So we're doing 14 on a D20. I rolled a 1. Son of a bitch. Fucking soldier token.
So, I guess I'll go first.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will keep.
Mountain.
Turn.
Turn.
Alright. Draw. I will play want to do that.
What the fuck does beef jerky cost more than food?
This is a tough decision on this one, but I think I'll do it. I'll play a forest, then I'll tap the forest for Utopia Sprawl. Enchant Forest. As Utopia Sprawl enters the battlefield, choose a color. When Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of the chosen color to his or her mana pool. I'm going to choose white, so this forest taps for a green and a white. Turn.
Okay. Play mountain? Oh. Do you mind if I draw?
Yep,
I forgot
go
to
ahead.
draw. Amateur hour. I don't normally make mistakes like that. Turn. What's that noise for?
Untap. Keep draw.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright. I'll tap green-white, spending the white on Champion of the Parish. It is a 1/1 human soldier. When another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Champion of the Parish. And pass turn.
Cool. When another what enters?
Another human enters the battlefield under my control. Put a 1/1 counter on him.
Nice. Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain, tap 3, Krenko 10 Street, Kingpin.
Fuck.
Turn.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a plains. We'll tap 1, 2, and 3 for Thalia Heretic Cathar. She is a 3/2 human soldier, so Champion of the Parish gets a 1/1 counter. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Cool.
What's Krenko's power?
1, 2.
He's a 1/2. I'll go ahead and swing Champion of the Parish, 2/2.
I'll take 2.
Okay. Also, Thalia is a 3/2 with first strike. And that's
Blue
turn.
red deck for the win.
Tap. Draw. I'm gonna pay 2 for blinding flare for 2, so that, well, actually one of them's tapped, so I'm only gonna do it for 1. Your untapped creature cannot block this turn.
Okay.
10 Street Kingpin swings for a 1. That's commander damage.
Okay.
Because he attacks, he gets a +1/+1. Then he creates a 1/1 goblin.
That 1/1 goblin enters the battlefield tapped.
Yep. I need some tokens.
That is a 1. And that's going to be the end of your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw.
We're going to pretend that that's a goblin.
Alright. I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3. Slayer's Plate. It is an equipment. Equipped creature gets +4/+2. When equipped creature dies, if it was a human, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield, and it's equipped 3. And what's Krenko's power and toughness right now?
He's a 2/3.
2/3. And when he attacks, he gets a 1/1 counter?
Yep. And he produces that many goblins.
Interesting. Alright. Well, next play, I'm going to play a Celestia Sanctuary, bouncing my planes. And I think I'm going to hold back blocks. Turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw.
Alex looks really tired right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna pay 3. Play Unstable Obelisk.
Yep.
What are the power and toughness of your creatures?
2/2 and a 3/2 with first strike.
And that is turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. What did you play last turn? Oh, Unstable Obelisk. I'll play a Plains. One, two, three, four. Door of Destinies, choosing humans. As it enters, choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, put a charge counter on Door of Destinies. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each charge counter on Door of Destinies. And I will pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Mount. I'm gonna pay 4 to play Blood Mist.
That's
It says at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn.
okay.
So what are your creatures now?
Still a 2/2 and a 3/2. Door of Destinies hasn't triggered anything yet because I haven't cast a human.
Okay. And that'll be turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a Plains.
Alright, that's it. You'll wake up at 6.
Give me a kiss. I love you.
1, 2,
Thank you.
3, 4, 5. Mirari's Wake.
Hey,
Yes.
could you, if I put the laundry in, can you swap it like an hour or two?
Yeah, I'll try if I remember.
Very important.
You shouldn't have clean with clothes.
Yeah, well, 2 pairs of my 4 pairs of pants are broken.
Or
So,
broken.
they're broken.
Is that a nice way of putting it?
Because apparently,
Pass
I got
turn.
packed in the last 3 years.
Wait,
So,
that's not how you say it. You say David got that.
anyway, it's very important culturally to have one have to bump over.
Okay. What were you saying, Brendan?
That's past turn. I played Mirari's Wake. So all my creatures get +1/+1 and double mana.
Nice. And tap, upkeep, draw. Which one has first strike?
Thalia, the 3/2. She's the one that makes your creatures and non-basic lands intertapped.
That's really annoying.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay 5 for Word of Seizing as split second. Untap target permanent, gain control of it until end of turn. It gains haste until end of turn. I'm gonna take control of Thalia.
Okay.
Meager.
And I'm gonna swing with my Saproling, Krenko, and Thalia. And Krenko gets double strike for this turn.
Okay, so currently my Champion of the Parish is a 3/3. What are the power of your actual creatures?
Krenko is now because I declared him as an attacker,
Yeah.
a 3/4. Saproling is 1/1, and whatever Thalia is.
Alright.
Krenko has double strike.
Thalia's,
Neither,
or
neither,
I'm gonna
neither.
block your Saproling with
Neither,
Champion of the
neither.
Parish. Thalia's gonna deal 3. 1, 2, 3. And Krenko's gonna deal a total of 6.
Correct.
Alright, so I go down to 30, and I'm at 7 commander damage.
And I will make, whenever Krenko 10 Street Kingpin attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then create a number of 1/1 red
Goblins, yep.
tokens equal to Krenko's power. So I get 3.
Okay. I will go ahead and take back my Thalia.
Neager,
Now,
nega.
it says opponents control come in tapped, correct?
Yes.
Which means my Saprolings do not come in tapped.
When did you make... Oh, they're not Saprolings, those are Goblins. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not tapped because you controlled Thalia when they came onto the battlefield.
Correct.
Alright, so my turn.
That is correct.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Alright, first off, green, green, and white from my enchanted land. I will cast Champion of Lambholt, which is going to give Champion of the Parish another counter. That's also going to be a human spell that gives Door of Destinies a charge counter. Champion of Lambholt has creatures with power less than Champion of Lambholt's power can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Champion of Lambholt. Then I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will cast Increasing Devotion. Create 5 1/1 white human creature tokens. If this spell is cast from your graveyard, create 10 of those tokens instead. It has flashback of 7 white. So I get 5 1/1 humans. I'll represent them with red. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just do a human soldier, same thing. 5. Okay, so Champion of the Parish is going to trigger 5 times off of that. So he's going to go up to 7 counters on him in total. Champion of Lambholt's going to trigger 5 times off of that. So he's going to get another 5 1/1 counters. So because of Champion of Lambholt, creatures with power less than 8 can't block creatures I control.
Okay.
So Champion of the Parish is unblockable, and Thalia is unblockable. So that is 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 unblockable.
Haha.
Okay. And how much of that is commander damage?
No commander. I have not cast Cigar to this game. And that's turn.
Okay. And tap. You draw. I'm going to play Spine Rock Knoll as Hideaway.
Yep. I believe I have to take 10 damage from it. Or how much damage do I have to take from it in a turn?
Nigger.
7. Okay.
Top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And all of my human tokens, by the way, are 3/3s.
Nice. And how many do you have?
5 of them, and I also have Champion of Lambholt, who is a 6, 7, 8.
Wow. What does Spine Rock Knoll say? Where is it? Oh, it's right in my hand.
All I can say is I really hope you have removal, Robert. Board wipe would be nice right now.
I'll do this one. Goes under this. These go on the bottom.
You are a nigger. You are a nigger.
I'm gonna put this off over here. Trying to organize my board just a little bit. Freaking chaos on here.
You are a nigger. You are a nigger. You are a nigger.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, on my next turn I was about to get another 10 humans, which was going to increase the power of Champion of Lambholt and Champion of the Parish by 10 each.
Yeah, I didn't have anything I could do.
Didn't think so.
I actually did have a board wipe.
You are a nigger. You are welcome. You nigger. You
and I
are a
couldn't
nigger.
cast it.
I'm actually kind of curious, what was it?
Bearer of the Heavens.
Oh, that takes a while to activate, and all my stuff was unblockable, so it wasn't going to kill anything.
Bearer of the Heavens just has to die.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was saying, is the best way for you to be able to kill it would be, well, even then, yeah, you wouldn't be able to block any of my big creatures with it.
Well, actually, I would.
No, because they were all... My Champion of Lambholt was about to get another 10 power.
Like I said, I would until you buffed it.
Yeah. Which I was gonna buff it on my next main phase because I had enough mana to flash back increasing devotion, which was gonna give me 10 tokens.
And I would have to block something strong enough to kill it in the first place. Which...
You have a guy commenting in your thing. I kind of want to try and comment as well.
You are a
Someone's
nigger.
commenting
You
in
big
yours.
fat
Well, I
nigger.
don't know what it says, but stop happening.
I kind of want to see if I can't get into your stream on my phone as well. Subscriptions, come on.
We have 15 comments. More comments. Don't actually know why that popped up. This is the first time that's happened.
What the hell are people saying in my stream?
I don't know. Do you want me to check?
It should... Oh, it doesn't list it on your side, that's right.
I suppose after the fact.
People, or the guys saying no sound, people don't like silent movies anymore.
You are a nigger.
You should be able to adjust that in your stream settings. If people want the audio, if you want people to actually care about what's going on the board.
Do I? I suppose I should adjust it. Let me flash over it. How is it not picking up sound?
It's because you don't have your microphone set to capture sound. It's in the broadcast setting.
You don't like silent movies anymore. Pretty funny.
Nigger, love nigger, fat nigger.
Is it on the PS4 second screen app?
It's not on the second screen app. If you click on the share button, when you're back on your screen, you're gonna have to be on your PS4, not on your Roku.
Okay, I'm on the PS4.
Okay, push the share button, and it should have like a list of options for your broadcasting. And I think it should have broadcast options.
Nigga.
Advanced settings.
Yep. It might be that. Here, let me go back to my,
PlayStation camera and mod, obviously.
1 second. I'm going back to my PS4 so I can see how to do it. Okay.
Video clips and broadcast will include all audio from players in the party who allow.
You don't need that. It's advanced settings. It's not that. Audio sharing? You just need to include microphone audio and broadcasts.
Better.
Okay. Going back to my thing. Wow, I have a lot of comments in mine apparently.
You are a nigger.
6. No?
No, it says 23.
Nigga.
I'm surprised mine has any at all.
Blue red deck FTW. Okay, this guy needs to be banned. Remove.
Mine.
He's fucking just let's see, harassment. Blah 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 blah. No, hate speech. There we go. Report. Yeah, he's saying words I probably should not be repeating in here. Alright. I'm shuffling up. You playing the same deck again?
Might as well. It doesn't get very much love.
Ha ha,
Fair enough.
fat nigger.
I'm shuffling.
Oh,
like,
your guy ditched you. It's just me now.
Gee.
What was that?
Your guy ditched you. It's just me now.
That's fine. Ironic since I just turned the sound on for him.
Meager
Well, it
LOL.
should keep it now, so anyone who's actually watching your stream can hear what's going on. I should probably make it so that my chat is appearing on the screen and you can let me know what they're saying. That way, if they're doing any of that toxic stuff again, I can boot them off so I don't get in trouble. I don't know if that is stuff that I get in trouble for.
I don't see how it would get you in trouble because it's someone else doing stuff, not you.
5, 6, 7. I'm going to mulligan. I'm not keeping a Mosswort Bridge as my only card, or only land.
What? What? Oh, by the way, I rolled an 18.
18. Ugh. Oh, I got a 19.
I think you're one of those people that likes to go first.
I guess so. Alright. I forget, how do you do your mulligans again? Is it, you get one free mulligan?
I do whole land mulligan.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Played with people that like to do the partial mulligans. And when you have a $3,000 deck, it makes it really easy to get exactly what you want.
Yep. Alright, I will keep. I will play a command tower. Actually, no, I'm not going to play that. Mosswort Bridge enters tapped. Hideaway. Look at the top 4 cards. Exile 1 face down. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. And if creatures I control have 10 or more power, I can play that card.
Nice.
3 and 4. I will do this card. The rest go on the bottom. And that's turn.
Draw. Mountain. Turn.
Untap. Keep draw. Forest. Tap Mosswort Bridge for a green. Enchant my forest with Utopia Sprawl, naming white. And I will tap that for a Skull Clamp. Turn.
Draw. Mountain. Turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will play a command tower. How do I want to go about doing this? Green, white, and 1. I'll play an Aura Shards. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Tap my command tower for a Wayfarer's Bauble. Turn.
Draw. Entering network. What does Aura Shards do?
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. It's a shame you haven't gotten your Soul Ring or your Unstable Obelisk out yet.
Tap 3. Jay of Ballard.
Okay.
He does a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Pay red, tap, discard a card, destroy target blue permanent. 1 in a red, tap, discard a card. It deals 3 damage to target creature or player. A creature dealt damage this way can't be regenerated this turn. Pay 5 and 2 red, tap, discard a card, J of Ballard, deal 6 damage to each creature and each player.
That's scary.
That's turn.
Turn. Alright. Untap. Keep draw. That is not helpful. What's her power and toughness?
She's 2/2.
2/2. I believe that for now, I'm just going to tap my Enchanted Forest to pop my Wayfarer's Bauble, and that'll be turn. I will tutor a basic plains.
Okay. Draw. What color is Aura Shards?
Green and white.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I don't have blue in this deck.
And it's an enchantment.
Yes it is.
Play Mountain. Tap 3, Krenko Century Kingpin.
Okay.
Swing for 2.
I take 2.
Turn.
Okay. Untap. Keep draw. What were the abilities on Jaya again? Or here, let me just look her up.
That would probably be the easiest way.
Give me a minute. She does have a bunch of abilities that I need to be aware of. Let's see. Jaya. Yep.
Yes.
That is the Planeswalker. Task Mage?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my commander. You have no artifacts or enchantments, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Then I can't do anything with Aura Shards, and I pass turn. Sigarda is a 4/5.
Keep draw. Draw Reach Sanctum.
Isn't that the one that makes everyone discard and then draw?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit 3, 4. Goblin Trash Master. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Stack a goblin, destroy target artifact. If I want.
Okay.
How much is your commander?
She's a 4/5.
That's a bummer.
Especially since you're tapped out.
I still have one, but mostly tapped out.
Is that your Gaia Reach Sanitarium? It's a colorless though, right?
It's a mid-range network.
Yeah, so it's colorless, so you can't activate Jaya with it. Okay.
Well, considering that the only thing I'd be able to activate target blue, I don't really think that's something you should worry about.
Well, no, I was thinking if you swung with Krenko, then you could pay 1 in a red, discard a card, and have her deal 3 damage to Sigarda.
But I would need 2 mana to do that.
That's why I was making sure that you were tapped, or pretty much tapped out. So that's the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will play a forest. green, green, and 1 for Champion of Lamholt. Creatures with power less than her can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, put a 1/1 counter on her. And I believe I will go ahead and pass turn. You have no artifacts or enchantments still, correct?
Correct.
Alright, that's turn.
Yep. Let me draw. Mountain. How much is Champion of Lamholt's toughness?
She has hexproof. She is a human, and Sigarda gives my humans hexproof, and myself.
Okay.
But she is a 1/1.
Chapter Root Sanctum, put a charge counter on a drink.
Okay. Isn't it Gaia Reach Sanitarium?
Whatever.
How do you spell it?
G-E-I-E-R.
Okay. Okay.
And a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Wildfire Eternal. It has afflict 4, and whenever it attacks and is blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery from your hand without paying its mana cost.
Okay.
Turn.
Response to end of turn. Green and a white to exiling Wayfarer's Bauble, and I create a human soldier. And that puts a 1/1 counter on Champion of Lamholt. And still no artifacts or enchantments on your side?
Correct.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. 1, 6. What was the size of your new creature?
It is a 1/4.
1/4. Alright. I'm going to pay green and a white to do Rampant Growth. I'll do that towards the end of my turn, just for saving time. Then I'll pay 2 to activate Sigarda's ability, exiling Rampant Growth, giving me another soldier. That puts another 1/1 counter on Champion of Lamholt. So, what is your biggest creature in terms of power and toughness right now?
I've got a 3/3.
3/3. Alright. I will pay 1 and equip my Summoning Sickness human with Skull Clamp, which kills it, and I draw 2 cards. And I will pass turn. I'll go ahead and do my rampant growth search.
Okay.
And I'll get another plains.
It enters tapped, correct?
That is correct.
Untap. Keep draw. I'm gonna pay 2 and tap, discard a card. And I'm gonna deal 3 damage to your commander.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna swing with Krenko, Wildfire, Eternal, and Goblin Trash Master.
Alright.
Krenko gets +1 because it attacks.
So what's his power and toughness right now?
Then it also creates a 1/1. It creates 3 1/1 goblins.
So it's a 3/4?
Yes.
Alright. And you have a 1/4 that is swinging as well, correct?
Yep. And a 3/3.
Okay. Sigarda will block the 1/4. My human soldier and my 3/3 champion of Lambholt block Krenko. So you have 4 power and 4 toughness blocking it.
Okay. Are you allowed to react to declaring defenders?
Yes, you are.
Okay, in response to that, I'm going to sack Krenko
Okay.
to destroy your Skull Clamp.
Okay.
It goes to command zone. Because you blocked Wildfire Eternal, you take 4 damage.
Okay. And it should die because Sigarda's a 4 power.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm down.
How much is her toughness?
Say what?
How much is her toughness?
5. So she's taken 4 damage this turn.
Okay. Now I'm going to tap Grotter Reach Sanctum and Major Ring Network to pump it up to a 2 on its charge counters,
Okay.
and that'll be turn.
Alright. I don't really have anything to do for 1. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play a forest. So your creatures are blocked right now, or are tapped right now, correct?
Correct.
Alright. White, green, green. I'm going to cast Omen of the Sun. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldiers and gain 2 life.
Okay.
There's 1 human soldier.
I can see both.
And the other one's in here. Another one. That is going to give Champion of Lambholt 2 more 1/1 counters, so up to 4. I now control more than 10 powers worth of creature, 5 off of champion, 4 off of Sigarda, then 3 creatures. So I will pay green to use my ability under Mosswort Bridge, which is an explosive vegetation. Search my library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. That'll be a plains. And let's go another plains. So what creatures do you still have on the board right now?
Jade Ballard and Goblin Trashmaster.
Okay. And they're both tapped, so I'm going to go ahead and swing. I have 5, 6, 10, 4 of which is commander.
Okay.
And the other guy's saying I'm cheating because I don't have the mana, but again, I just cast Mosswort Bridge for free.
I can't even see his comments on
Yeah, I know. He's just saying that I'm cheating. Let's see. I tapped the white and 2 for Omen of the Sun. I tapped Command Tower to tap Mosswort Bridge for Explosive Vegetation. That's all I've done this turn. But anyways, I'm swinging 10, and it's 4 commander damage.
I already counted it.
Okay. Then I pass turn with 3 open mana.
Okay. And tap. Upkeep, draw.
Omen of the Sun, which is 3. Then paid green to tap Mosswort to cast Explosive.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 for Varchild, Betrayer of Keljor. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates that many 1/1 red survivor creature tokens. Survivors your opponents control can't block, and they can't attack you or a planeswalker you control.
Nice.
Leaves the battlefield, gain control of all survivors. Pay 3. No, I will not do that. That would be dumb. Tap to pump it up to 3. And what kind of defenders do you have?
I have 2 1/1s.
Okay, Varchild's gonna swing for 3.
And it doesn't have trample, right?
Correct.
1 second. I'll block with one of the humans.
Okay. It's turn for me.
1 second. Mosswort Bridge. Okay, in response... Okay, the human's dead. Pay 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to sacrifice Omen of the Sun. And that will let me scry 2. I'll put them both on bottom. Now he's saying I only had 1, 1, 1. I put 2 of them down from Omen of the Sun. This guy's just trolling. Whatever. Anyways. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Nice. Green and 2. Descendant's Path. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card that shares a creature type with a creature you control, You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Otherwise, put that card on the bottom of your library.
Cool.
Then... still have that really obnoxious goblin over there. Damn it. What do you have for blockers?
The Goblin and Jay Ballard.
Goblin and Jay Ballard. Alright. I'm gonna swing Sigarda and Champion of Lamholt at you. Champion of Lamholt and Sigarda can't be blocked by anything with power less or 5 or less.
Okay. So 4 of that is Commander?
Yep, so 9 total. Then... I messed that up. What creature types is Varchild?
She's a human knight.
Okay.
Lead green.
And I'll go ahead and pass turn.
And tap. And keep draw.
I have 2 1/1s for blockers this turn.
Okay.
You have quite the troll in your comments section.
I don't know why you let people get to you.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 5 for Krenko.
Okay.
And one more to put in a skull clamp.
Nice.
Swing with Varchild.
Alright, I'll block with another soldier.
Okay. That's turn.
1 second. Alright, so human's gone. In response to the end of your turn, pay 1, 2, 3, and 4, exiling 2 cards from my graveyard to create 2 human soldiers. I'm gonna blow up your skull clamp. Do you have any other artifacts or enchantments?
Nope.
Okay, so your skull clamp blows up. I will untap. Put 2 1/1 counters on Champion of Lamholt from 2 more creatures entering. Oh, I had 2 more planes over there. Shoot. Untap. Upkeep. Descendant's Path. Reveal the top card of your library. It's a land, so it goes on the bottom. And then draw for turn. I will pay 1, 2, 3. Oketra's Monument. White creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Then... So you have Varchild, Krenko, Jaya Ballard, and...
Goblin Trash Master.
Goblin Trash Master. Do you have to pay for his sacrifice ability, or is it just sacrifice a goblin?
It's just sack a goblin.
That sucks. Alright. Champion of Lambholt and Sigarda will both swing. Can't be blocked by creatures with less than 7. So you have 7 and 4, so 11 coming at you.
Okay.
And I will... 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Key. Draw. Play mountain. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and tap. Each player draws a card, then discards a card.
Okay, draw, then discard.
Yep. Well, that didn't help me.
Yeah, it didn't really help me too... I guess actually this is pretty decent.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3. Take these off. So that's 6 for mob rule. Gain control of all creatures with power 4 or greater until end of turn. Untap those creatures. They gain haste until end of turn.
Okay. In response, I will pay 1, 2... No, I shouldn't do that. Power 4 or greater, you said?
Yes.
Alright, you get Sigarda and you get Champion of Lambholt, so I can't block anything with power less than 7 right now.
Okay. Everything's swinging at you.
All right.
So whatever champion of Lamb Hole
1
is.
second. White and 1. Repel the Abominable. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by non-human sources.
Okay, so...
So right now,
And Goblin Taskmaster aren't going to deal any damage.
yep, neither is Sigarda, because she's an angel, so you're going to have 7 from Champion of Lampholt and 3 from Varchild. So that's 10, correct?
And Giant Ballard, which is a 2.
Okay, so 12 total. No commander damage.
And I make 3 goblins. Wait, didn't I already make 3 goblins earlier?
Yeah, you should have, but even if they had swung, which I'm assuming you would have in that combat, they wouldn't have been able to deal any damage.
Well, I've got 3 now.
Alright.
To make them. But, because Varchild dealt combat damage...
I get 3 survivors, correct?
Correct.
I'll represent them with these red 1/1 humans. Alright, then I get my cards back.
That is correct.
Alright, can't activate any abilities during your turn because you stole my creatures, so this is at 6 still.
So, how much damage did I deal?
12. You dealt 3 from Varchild, 7 from Champion of Lampholt, which is 10, and then 2 from Jaya Ballard.
Yeah.
So I'm at 24 right now.
Oh, well. It was a rough shot.
Untap. Upkeep trigger, I get to reveal the top card. It is a land, so that goes on the bottom. And then draw. Alright. White, 1, 2, and 3. I'll just put that over there with my forests. Anointed Procession.
Okay.
Then... How much health do you have?
Not enough to live.
Alright. Well then, I can't attack you with survivors. So I'm just going to go ahead and start swinging at you with everything else that I have. Can my survivors block?
No,
They can't block.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Can't block and they can't attack.
Okay. So I'm going to have 3 human soldiers, Sigarda, and Champion of Lampholt swinging at you. You require something with power 7 or greater to block my creatures.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Alright. In response to you not declaring blockers, 1, 2... I get 2 activations of Sigarda. That's going to make 4 creatures. That's going to put 4 1/1 counters on Champion of Lampholt. So that's 11 plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18.
Nice.
Is that game?
Yeah.
Okay. GG.
You know that card I drew that I said wouldn't help me?
What card?
Boil.
Yeah. Yeah, that card's not very good against this deck. I'm kind of surprised you didn't blow up Oketra's Monument, although, to be completely honest, it did nothing for me.
That's why I didn't blow it up.
GG's.
I'm always like 1 or 2 moves away from winning when I lose.
Yep. Yeah, that, Repel the Abominable is a really awesome card.
Ironically, if you had found a way to have pumped up your human swarm and and didn't have that card, that would have won me the game.
Yeah. Because I blocked 4 plus whatever goblins you were swinging at me, so yeah, that might have actually been enough to do it.
That's one of the reasons that I like this red deck more than most, because it's surprising that you actually want your enemy to be a little tougher some of the time.
One second, I actually think I wonder if this guy was aware that I had Utopia Sprawl. I know you don't really give a shit, but...
Butterfingers. Hey, I've got to go hit that restroom real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
So, would you like to play my Marco Voss deck?
Sure.
Let me check the battery on my phone. 19%, that's good enough. I haven't used my Marco Voss deck in a really long time. Put that on the stack of boxes.
Mirko Voska's Mill. Oh, so you're gonna make it so I can activate Sigarda plenty of times. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Just make an army of 1/1s to go after you.
I think the best combo I've ever done in this deck is in one round I pulled off an 11 cost 2-card combo and it milled 66 cards.
Jesus.
And that was with the lowest guy scooping out of the combo. It was in a 4-player game. The one I was targeting with the combo scooped out, so I only got the next best guy. And it cost 66 cards to get nil. I was pretty proud of myself.
Nice.
It was the only time I've ever been able to do it. I was getting stress sweat because I really wanted it to go off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty silly reason to get stress sweat. I think it also made my vasculitis flare up because I'm stressed out.
Rip. Do you want me to cut?
I don't care.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I rolled the 16.
Damn. 3. You're first.
Okay. I guess I'll keep this hand.
I'll keep.
Hip new Rivulet.
Alright.
Turn.
Draw. Play a plains. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Pay a life. Tap. Add a blue to my mana pool. Tap another. Ground Secrets. Whenever I cast a blue spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard.
Nice. Alright. Draw. Play a forest. I will tap 2 to play Thalia's Lieutenant. It is a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each other human I control. And whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. Pass turn.
Nice. Untap. Draw. Briar Reach Sanctum.
Sanitarium, jeez.
Whatever. Pay 2, tap, each player draws and discards.
Alright. I believe this game I will go ahead and get rid of my Vanquisher's banner, and I get to draw, actually. Sweet. PS4 will enter rest mode. Might want to move your controller stick a little bit.
There we go, I fooled around with it.
Nice. Yeah, it's saying it's going to enter rest mode in 10 minutes. I'm assuming that's coming through your PS4 since I'm not on my feed.
Minutes?
Is that turn?
Yes, that
Yep.
is turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another Plains. I will pay 1, 2, and 3 for Devout Chaplain, which gives me a 1/1 counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. Thalia's Chaplain is a 2/2. Tap. Tap 2 untapped humans you control. Exile target artifact or enchantment. I'm going to swing Thalia's Lieutenant at you for 2 damage.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Oh, shit. That was not correct math.
Oh, if you want to go down to like 28, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Seagate Wreckage.
What's Seagate Wreckage do?
It adds a colorless to your managed pool, but if I pay 3 and tap it, draw a card, activate this ability only if you have no cards in hand.
Okay.
I'm paying 4 to play Fate Unraveler. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Fate Unraveler deals 1 damage to that player.
Okay. And I mill 2.
What?
Isn't that enchantment or artifact you have something about when you cast a spell?
A blue spell.
Oh, Fate Unraveler's black?
That was black.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Turn.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a command tower. Oh, I should untap him. I will pay... Oh, what was that?
You drew a card, take a damage.
Oh, yep. 39. What's Fate Unraveler's power and toughness?
She's a 3/4.
3/4. Oof.
Surprisingly small for a card that most people don't swing with.
Yeah. First off, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 to cast Rising Populace. It's a 2/2. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Rising Populace. That puts a 1/1 counter on Thalia's Lieutenant.
Cool.
Then I will tap Devout Chaplain and the other 2 humans to exile the thing that mills me for 2. I'm assuming it's an enchantment.
Yes.
Yep, that gets exiled.
Exile.
And I will pay 1, cast a Wayfarer's Bauble, and that is turn.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Font of Mythos. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws 2 additional cards.
Nice.
Swing for 3.
3. Alright, I'm going down to 36. Turn?
And that is turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Yeah, I'll take it. So I take 3 damage.
Yep.
And he's a 3/4, you said?
She is a 3/4.
Okay. I will play a Plains. Then I will tap down 3 creatures to exile your font.
Want to exile the font.
I don't want you getting the extra card draw and I'm taking damage off of it.
Okay.
Then I'm just going to pay 2 to crack my Wayfarer's Bauble, and that'll be turn.
Okay.
I'll put a basic... I'll do a Forest.
And tap.
Actually, no, I'll do a Plains.
Did I take any damage that turn?
No.
Okay. And tap. Keep.
I tapped out to exile your Mythos.
You're off. damage to play Manic Scribe to 0-3. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her
One,
graveyard.
2, 3. Okay.
And at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, that player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Damn.
Swing with the hag.
White, 1. Masako the Humorless. 2-1. You may play Masako the Humorless anytime you could play an instant. Tapped creatures you control may block as though they were untapped. It's a creature entering the battlefield, so Thraben's, or Thalia's Lieutenant is now a 4-4, and she will block your 3-4.
Cool. That's turn for me.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Play a forest. White. Thraben Doomsayer. He is a 2-2 tap, put a 1-1 white human creature token onto the battlefield, and he has that really shitty Fateful Hour mechanic that I highly doubt is going to do anything, so I get another counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. Then, white and 2 for Thalia Heretic Cathar, that puts another counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. You have no artifacts and enchantments, and you have a 0-3 blocker.
Yeah.
Okay. I will swing out with 2, 6, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 6-6 is the biggest.
Okay. Do you have any that... What are their toughnesses?
I have a 2-1. I have a 6-6, a 2-2, and a 2-2.
I'll block one of the 2-2s with Manic Scribe.
Okay, so you'll take 10.
Okay.
Oh, wasn't there an upkeep trigger from your creature?
Only if I have 4 or more card types in my
Oh, you don't. Okay. Alright, and that will be the end of turn. So creatures and non-basics you control enter the battlefield tapped.
draw.
Give me a second, I'm going through my tokens, but you can go ahead and do whatever. And all my creatures are capable of blocking still.
Pay 2 and tap. Each player draws and discards.
That's actually a rough one.
Blah blah blah. Refuge enters the battlefield tapped, and when it enters, I gain a life.
Okay.
And that is turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep does not do a trigger, correct?
Correct.
And draw. I will tap Thraben Doomsayer to create a 1-1 human creature token. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two of which is green. I will cast Kindred Summons. Choose a creature type. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards of the chosen type, where X is the number of creatures you control of that type. Put those cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest of the revealed cards into your library. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 humans. So I reveal 7 humans and put them on. There's 1. That's a giant. That's an angel. 1, 2. 3, 4.
How does the card read?
5. 1 second. Jesus. I'm at 5. That's a planeswalker. Angel. Enchantment. Jesus. I need 2 more. Come on. That's a human soldier. That's 6. Angel. And human. Alright. So, Kindred Summons is a 7 mana cost instant, 2 of which is green. I have that. Choose a creature type. I chose humans. All of my creatures on my board were humans. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards of the chosen type, humans, where X is the number of creatures you control of that type, humans. Put those cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest of the revealed cards into your library.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a shit ton of triggers. Damn. I don't know if you have a board wipe, but next turn's not going to be pretty for you.
I don't know if this deck even has a board wipe in it.
You're going to be in trouble. Because at least one of these guys was a buff effect for my creatures. So let me get Sigarda up here, out of the way. I had 7 enter, so Thalia's Lieutenant is going to get another 7 counters. So she had 5, she'll go up to 12. I had Intrepid Hero. It's a 1/1 with tap, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Kindred Summons goes there. Audric Lunarch Marshal, where all my creatures gain all the abilities. Frontline Medic is a 3/3. Whenever Frontline Medic and at least 2 other creatures attack, creatures you control are indestructible this turn. And I can sacrifice him to counter target spell with X in its mana cost unless its controller pays X. The other Audric, where when he and at least 3 other creatures attack, I choose which creatures block this combat and how those creatures block. Mentor of the Meek, whenever another creature enters the battle or with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Mayor of Avabruck is a 1/1. Other human creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform him. He turns into a 3/3 werewolf that gives other wolves and werewolves I control +1/+1. At the end of my end step, create a 2/2 wolf token. Then the other card I pulled was Hanawar Militia Captain. He is a 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more creatures, transform him. He turns into a creature with power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control, and he creates a 1/1 human at the end of my end step. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shouldn't that mean that you would draw 7 cards?
Nope, it just says, choose a creature type, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards.
How's that? One of your summoned creatures had something where you
Yes.
draw a card.
Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card.
Okay.
Even then, only one of them would even... Actually, 2 of them would have triggered it, but it doesn't actually go into effect this turn. So I'm going to put these guys over here because they can't do anything. So I'm going to swing all my creatures at you. The human can't swing because it has summoning sickness. So you have one of my guys gives my humans 1/1. So you have a 3/2, a 14/14, a 4/3, a 3/3, and another 3/3.
How much total?
3 plus 4 is 7, 21, 24, 27 total.
Okay. I'll block your biggest one.
Okay, so that's 14, so you're gonna take 13? Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'm just gonna stack up all these creatures because I have way too many of them. They're all capable of blocking because of the Masako. And I have a bunch of blockers up here still, too.
And tap.
Oh, and at the beginning of combat, on each turn, all of my creatures gain first strike.
Is that turn for you?
Yeah, that's turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. One. 2. Tap. Each player draws and discards.
And I don't take one, do I? Nope.
That's game.
Okay.
What are you guys playing?
Yeah, I haven't played this deck in over a year, so I have no idea what's in it.
I don't think it's very good in a 1v1.
It is if the deck that I'm playing against is a slow deck.
Well, like I said, this is kind of a weenie human deck where they kind of get really freaking not weenie. Yeah, that Kindred Summons card is amazing.
Yeah. It also helps whenever I get enough mana to actually summon my commander.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that you never cast your commander that game.
Yep, it takes 5. But he's a total powerhouse.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't ever cast my commander that game either.
My commander is much more painful than your commander.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting to be using her ability a lot that game. I was not expecting to just go, oh, humans, I win.
Mirka Vosk mind grinds for 4 every time he deals combat damage.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of that artifact, because I didn't want you getting extra card draw off of it, and I knew it was going to be hitting me harder every single turn. And I kind of figured the way that I wanted to play, since your deck didn't seem to have any big creatures, or I don't want to say that, because your deck was not a combat-focused deck, I figured I would be better off just trying to rush you down, kind of.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have any... I have 1 board wide. Not in that hat.
To be completely honest, I'm kind of surprised that this deck is, like, doing so well in a 1v1. It wasn't really built with that concept in mind, but I guess it makes sense because it does have a lot of cheap creatures.
Most of my decks are actually pretty good in multiplayer games.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you can imagine, they're very political.
Yeah. Well, that's why I thought it seemed kind of weird you were trying to use your mill deck against me, because...
I have a policy of not choosing my decks based on any one particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to change which deck I'm using because you're going to use a particular deck. I feel like if I were to go challenge Magic to some guy on the street, I wouldn't know what he was going to use, so I should just use whatever the hell I want all the time.
Well, again, Mirko or mill decks seem like they're better in large-scale games rather than 1v1s, because you can't really politic someone in a 1v1.
You can't, but a lot of people don't like playing my mill deck, so I just won't play it when I get the chance.
Yeah. Well, again, that's what, in my opinion, makes the human tribal so amazing, is the fact that you're getting bodies, but you're giving yourself ridiculous levels of utility off of them. None of my creatures were particularly big, other than Thalia's Lieutenant, which was freaking massive. But the only reason it got massive was because of kindred summons.
I don't know that I have a single deck that's really considered a tribal deck. I have Krinko, but it's about half and half.
Yeah, it would be a goblin tribal, but you didn't build him as a goblin tribal. Plus, you have arguably the weaker of the two Krinkos.
But whenever you cannot spend any money building it, it limits your options.
I know. What did I do with that? I shouldn't say that word. What did I do with my Gatorade?
My most about to die, so that'll have to be my last one.
Alright. GG's.
That was fun though. We should do it again sometime.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Change input. I suppose I should read these comments.
Yeah, that guy was constantly saying, oh, he's cheating you, he didn't pay for his spells, blah, 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 blah. And I had mana to still pay. So, it's not like that was affecting anything.
How the hell do I exit this crap?
What? Your broadcast?
Yes.